Good morning, everyone. What an energetic crowd, and I'm humbled by the knowledge here, sir. And I have no words to say. Sir, I had heard about you, I've read about you, and today I'm so proud that I'm sitting with you, sir. Thank you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. So first of all, I would like to thank the organizers, the sponsors, academia of this hackathon. You all have done a wonderful job in bringing this here to Bangalore. And also, I would like to thank the participants and also commend you all for taking this initiative and also making this decision for you all to be here. Amazing. And I see that there is a diverse group here. We have people from software companies who have, from very popular software companies who are in the industry. And then we have students, we have people who have accomplished so much. And I also would like to, introduce two of my colleagues here. Gaurav Dikshit, he's a senior person in the Applications Development Organization in Oracle. And he's also fostered entrepreneurship and helped many companies grow. So Gaurav Dikshit, we have Bhanu. She's one of the key people from Oracle who's enabled the sponsorship. So thanks, Bhanu. Both Gaurav and Bhanu will be here throughout, not throughout the day, but for some time. You people can ask questions. Even I would be here for some time. So if you have any questions, please feel free to come and ask us. We'll be more than happy to answer them for you. Okay, let me start off by telling you some stories. So I'm sure all of you here would love to hear stories. So let me start by telling you some story. He was 19 years old. He lost his leg in an accident. He was a student of art and was doing quite well in his academics. So as fate would have it, the thought of what next used to haunt him. So he lived in Chennai, and I'm sure people know the famous Marina Beach in Chennai for a lot of things. And of course, some people go there to kind of soak into the emotions and look at the beach and kind of contemplate and do things. So our boy also went there, and he was sitting on the beach. So what happened one day was when he was sitting on the beach and looking at the ocean, he saw something that changed his, his perception. So there was a person with disability, and he came on a tricycle, and he parked his tricycle and he started begging. This kind of shocked this boy, and he went to this person and he asked him, "Why are you begging?" And this man, he was quite an elderly gentleman, and this man said, "How can we lead better lives just because government has provided us bikes?" This kind of triggered this boy, and I'm talking about Muhammad Gaddafi, the person along with his friend Balaji K, who started the startup called Maulla in Chennai. So Maulla, friends, is India's first bike taxi run by differently abled people. So if there's one thing that Muhammad and his partner Balaji hates more than being unemployed, it's being patronized. So this is one story. I have another story for you. When he was born, the neighbors in his village asked his parents to smother him. They said, some of them came there and they said, rather than going and living with this pain of bringing up a visually impaired child, smother him. And some of them said, what would this useless baby do to you? And his parents never gave up. The love for the child made them admit him in a school, and they brought him up. like a normal child. So when the child went to the school, he was put in the last bench, not allowed to play games, etc. But then one thing was there. This child was doing very well in academics. So what happened was his parents kind of realized that the village where they lived was not very inclusive, and then they thought, let's give an opportunity to this boy, and admitted him in a school in Hyderabad. And by the way, the parents just made 20,000 per year. That was their annual income. So what happened was this boy went to Hyderabad and he excelled in academics. He excelled in academics, and not only academics, he excelled in chess and he excelled in cricket. And then he also he had an opportunity to work with our late President Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, I'm sorry, in the Lead India project. So then what happened was he completed his 10th standard. Battles did not end for him there. He was denied admission in +1 and +2 schools, saying he could not pursue a science stream. So the boy again did not give up. He fought with the board. He fought for 6 months with the board, and then eventually the board gave up, and they made him, they sent an email or a post to him and said, look, you can pursue your science stream, but then you have to take the risk. So the boy said, okay, I will take the risk. And he went ahead and pursued the science stream. He topped in his class. He came out with flying colors. And after that, what? He did not, again, his battles didn't end. He started applying for top schools here in India, and most of them, or all of them, rejected. Then he said, let me try doing something different. And he applied for some schools which were sensitive to these kind of students, and he applied in some schools abroad. So he got admission in 4 top schools, and these are MIT, Stanford, Berkeley, and Carnegie Mellon. And he went to MIT as the first international blind student in the school's history. So by now I think you would have figured out whom I'm talking about. Yes, he's Shrikant Bolla, and he's the CEO of Hyderabad-based Bolint Industry, an organization that employs uneducated, disabled employees to manufacture eco-friendly, disposable consumer packaging solution, which is worth 50 crores. This, friends, is tricking your fate and pursuing your dreams. I'm sure you all would agree with me. Okay, so can someone in the audience here tell me what is common between these two stories?
Try.
Very good.
Your dreams.
Very good. Yes. So these two people looked beyond their limitation and believed in themselves, and success followed them. So Shrikant's, words still kind of reverberates in my mind. So he says, when world looks at me and says, Shrikant, you can do nothing, I look back at the world and say, I can do anything. So this underdog success story touches a raw nerve, doesn't it? After all, everyone faces adversities. Everybody has, they dream, they work hard, and it's another matter that only a few cross the threshold and the limits that are set by the society. So, and I think you would agree with that. All that I want to, again, one more thing is, with all this, I would want to say, people in this room here, you all come with a unique advantage. When I say unique advantage, what is it that I say? I say that you all belong to the knowledge industry, where biases eventually don't count and talent counts. So I would want to repeat, in knowledge industry, biases don't count, only talent counts. When companies hire people, I'm sure there are people here from different companies. I would say, and I can challenge that, we look at competency, capability and talent of a person rather than looking at the other aspects of this person. So, to substantiate the statement, I would want to give you some statistics. So in my next 3 hours, okay, I'm just kidding. I don't want to, hold you up for 3 hours. I just wanted to see how attentive you people are. So in the next few minutes, what I would do is, I will leave you with some key points, figures that I challenge will make you very confident of the opportunities that lie ahead for you. Anyone here heard about DEI? Okay, let me explain that for you. It is called as Disability Equality Index. So Disability Equality Index is a comprehensive assessment tool jointly designed by business leaders and disability advocates. The DEI helps business analyze their environment, identify opportunities, and leverage disability inclusion as a competitive advantage. By measuring across these various areas, so make a note of these areas, senior business leaders can understand and leverage the unique differences, talents, and perspectives of employees, investors, customers, and suppliers with disability. So to give you some overview on demographics, over 145 Fortune 1000 companies across 25 businesses participated in the 2018 DEI, and the results indicate that there is 32% of increase in inclusion from just 2017 to 2018. You'll be surprised when I tell you what this 32% constitutes. It's 7.8 million people just in US. And this of this 32%, again, I know people here come from various industries and backgrounds and you have various tastes. So the 14.5% of this contributed companies from financial services,